voice and kind of old. He almost sounded like my dad.
Okay. So, then what did this guy tell you?
He told me I have no reason to be afraid. He told me to let go. Then he said that I would know what to do next to make sure that skunk bag wouldn't ever hurt you. I kind of figured she was made up of all the bad parts of me, and if I let go of that negativity, things would be fine. I figured she'd be super weak if she ran into my fist, but I didn't think it'd make her go away.
Lucky break, I guess. By the way, where have you been all this time? What exactly happened, anyway?
Well, where do I begin?
We're both caught off guard as we hear Kotonoha laugh to herself as she picks herself up.
That's quite the story, let me warn you right now, Hallie.
As we go over to the sofas, I hear the door open once more. This time, Mio and the rest of the Literature Club girls come pouring in.
Sayori? Where are you? You've got some nerve! Natsuki, I already told you I wasn't hurt. You have to admit that it's kind of hard to believe you are though right. Maybe so. Guys! There you are! What was the deal with kidnapping us? That wasn't me, Natsuki! I can vouch for her. I saw and even held back the real perpetrator myself.
I know it sounds outrageous, but it's the truth. I can for sure vouch for them both. Not to mention that fake Sayori has me under house arrest for the last few days. Had, past tense. Fake Sayori? Yeah! You've gotta trust me on this! See? Look on the floor! Don't you see the blue bow she was wearing? So what? You just got naked in front of Hallie and Jane's clothes! Oh, what the?
No! Natsuki, now isn't the time for that kind of humor. If I may ask, where is the perpetrator now? If these discarded clothes were what she was wearing, does that mean that she's...
Actually, Sayori took care of her all on her own.
Sayori? She took care of the imposter on her own?
Yuri looks over to Kotonoha, who gives her a solemn nod. I'm not sure what that's all about, so I'll just leave it between them.
Anyway, now that everyone is here, perhaps it would be the best time to tell everyone what more or less happened. Good idea!
We all sit down in the living room as Sayori and Koto begin explaining things. Koto heard this story before from Sayori right when she and Mio rescued her. At face value, her story sounds like something out of some weird science fiction story, but after meeting and dealing with the fake Sayori firsthand can be one word, as preposterous as it all sounds, there's no other way to explain it. Even then, how else can you explain having two Sayori at the same time?
Let's get this straight. So then it was just some dark and evil version of you? Oh, kind of. A dark and evil version of you who so happens to get this crazy idea of kidnapping us, locking us in your parents' room, and having her way with Hallie. I'm sorry, Natsuki.
Oh, singular parents' room.
Really? I don't know how she got here, but I got kidnapped, do you?
You don't need this comma. That one can go.
If I didn't know any better, I would say this sounded like the plot of a book I read a long time ago. The power to give life to your demons. That would be most unpleasant, to say the least. I know it sounds outlandish, but it's the truth. I only heard half the story, and I didn't get to see both Sayoris in the same room, but I trust Koto and Sayori. They would never lie to us. We both met the false Sayori just before we rescued you all, however. There are things in this world that can't be explained. That goes for strange occurrences like this as well. In this case, the truth is stranger than fiction. Alright, fine! As much as I don't believe in this hocus-pocus stuff, I guess I don't have any other choice but to believe you! I suppose there are times where you have to suspend realistic expectations to fully understand something.
Suppose. Don't add D.
Right. Yuri and I could tell you all about some of the weird things that have happened to us, but that is best left for another time.
Oh, no, not auto. No, I don't want to hit that one. Ah, crap. Hopefully this tree has no. Sorry, dear viewer.
Well, now that we have all that sorted, I guess we should go back to our homes. I imagine our families are worried sick about us. Maybe, although you seem to forget I'm by myself right now as my mom is overseas. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. Yeah, I don't like Dad even noticed I was missing. Well, sure feels like forever. At least I don't have to explain this to him. Okay, I get it. Anyway, I still think it's best we just head home and rest. I'm just not made it out of this okay.
Same. Except for my hand and all.
Sorry that happened to you.
Wait, no, it's not sorry that happened to you. It's sorry that happened to you. Like, an apology and then a statement.
Well, mostly okay at least. How did that happen?
Well, the fake Sayori rigged the door so that no one inside could leave, or could ever leave with barbed wire.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
I'm fine now, thanks to Sayori.
Thank goodness. Well then, all's well that ends well. Yay, verily.
Yeah. Oh, she said more stuff. Text things. Grr.
The armor fatty and all that junk. Now then, I have gone ahead and texted my father. I know I'm going to get an earful from him, but he's offered to give you a ride if you need it. Oh, thank God. Walking around at night alone gives me the creeps like you wouldn't believe. It doesn't help that I live so far away. I feel the same way, especially when you hear all these awful stories. Ugh, don't even remind me. While I don't feel as afraid to walk around at night on my own, I would rather not have to walk so far either. Unless your father is driving an SUV, I guess that doesn't leave much room for me then. Unfortunately, it is not. Tell me, Monica, how far are you from here? Not too far. Sayori, Ellie and I are practically neighbors. About a 5-minute walk away. All right. You three can go ahead with my father, and he will drop you off at your home. Meanwhile, I'll walk Monica home before heading home myself. No need to worry, Koto. I wouldn't want you to go out of your way for me. I'm doing this because I want to, not because I have to. Besides, me and Natsuki still make a valid point. After what we've dealt with today, I guess we can add love-crazed wild doppelgangers to the mix. Oh, well, thank you, Koto. That's awfully kind of you.
It's not long before a car pulls up to my house. Natsuki, Yuri, and Mio bid us farewell as they get into the car. After it drives off, Koshinoha leads Monica outside and the two wish us a good night and go on their way. What a crazy last few days this has been, right, Sayori?
You can say that again.
What a crazy last few days this has been, right, Sayori? Sayori gives me a sarcastic smirk as she playfully shoves me. We exchange a quick laugh with each other. It's at that moment that I realize something. That's weird.
What's weird?
You know how I got sick after I had that tomato soup? I'm feeling a lot better now.
That's great news. That is kind of strange, though. I still can't believe she got you sick, though.
For a closet maniac, she surprisingly took good care of me. If we ignore the part where she pulled a knife out on me, and put a barbed wire on the door that I saw too late, and kidnapped all of you and kept you hostage, and when she started losing her mind and seducing me, yeah, I guess you could say she took good care of me. Upon hearing this, Sayori oddly falls silent. I can feel the awkward tension in the air. Sayori? What's the matter?
Ellie, earlier when you were up against the other me, all those things you said, did you mean them?
Every single one.
Even the part where you said you loved me?
I feel my blood turn to ice when she asked me that. I nearly forgot that I said that. I was almost hoping she would forget about it too. I clenched my hands on my lap. Well, you already went and said it, Hallie. There's no going back now. Backtracking on this would only make things worse on you. Yes, Sayori, I love you. Her face lights up like you can't imagine when she hears this.
So you weren't lying when you said...
Not at all. Everything I said was the truth. I guess I just got kind of caught up in the moment back there and I blurted it out, so...
You're so clueless sometimes, but I think that's what makes you so cute sometimes.
Huh?
Hmm?
Nothing, it's just that the other you said the same thing.
Oh! Well, she was the other me after all.
Considering she was the other you, though, she did tell me a few things.
Oh.
If her feelings are anything to go off of, then...
Yeah.
The other day, though, when you said that me liking you was stupid...
No, that was just... I don't know. I just started feeling bad when I saw you spending a lot of time with Monica, and I didn't think you were interested in me, so I just blurted that out like nothing. I wasn't being completely honest with you, Hallie.
I put a hand on Sayori's shoulder, and then I pull her into a warm embrace. She lets out a soft gasp as I hold on to her. It's not like Monica was flirting with me or anything, Sayori. She just said she wanted to make me feel more at home while I'm in the club. Sayori pulls away from my hug, looking rather hesitant.
She could be.
Even if she was flirting with me, I've always had eyes for you. The last time I checked, Monica isn't you. No one could ever replace you. Not even some evil clone that looks like you.
I want to tell you something, Hallie. Just remember it's me and my random thoughts. I'm always going to be me. I might stumble on my words or be clumsy, but I could never lie or do anything to hurt you.
I know, Sayori.
Thank you, Hallie. You do know how to brighten up my darkest days.
And you are like the light in my life. Whenever I'm feeling down or sad, you're always there to make me smile again. You've been there for me ever since we were little. I wish I could repay you for everything you've done.
Oh, come on, Hallie. I didn't do anything special.
That's where you're wrong, Sayori. You've done more for me than you might ever know.
Well, in that case, we're even. You've already repaid me and then some. Just being this sweet, loving guy who is always looking out for me is already enough for me.
I only want to make sure you're happy and safe. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened that day during the festival.
I'm sorry, Hallie. I wasn't thinking. I had a lapse in judgment, and, well, luckily you saved me in time. That only proves my point that you're already doing a good job of looking over me and keeping me safe.
Well, yeah, I mean, even if I did just blurt it out, I mean it. I love you, Sayori. I don't want to lose you. Never again. You're amazing, you know? Sometimes I think you're too good to be true. I just figured you deserved better than some no-life loser like me.
Hallie! I don't want to hear you talk bad about yourself like that. Shame on you.
Sayori gets all pouty and lightly slaps my shoulder. Okay, no need to get all cute and grumpy on me.
Hey, I really mean it, you know. I don't care what anyone thinks about you. They don't know you the way I do. It's like, ever since the day we met, you've always been there to get me out of a bad situation. I mean, you scared away those bullies at the park when they stole my doll and made me cry.
Yeah, I still can't stand people like that. Of course, it's like my grandma put it once. Some people are just idiots who don't know what to do with their free time. Still, though, I didn't like seeing them pick on you. Back then, I didn't know why, but I think I understand now.
Oh, so even as a little boy, you had a crush on me.
I feel my cheeks grow warm. There was more there, wasn't there?
Don't worry. Some of the girls from back when we were kids used to tease me about how much time we spent together. Momoko even started saying you and me were going to get married and she was going to tell everyone. So I just kept quiet about it.
Oh, right. Them.
They were pretty mean, that's for sure. Then again, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have realized that what these feelings I had for you meant.
So you're saying they did something good for once?
I guess so.
Well, Destiny and Momoko aren't here. It's only you and me. We can finally be honest about the way we feel about each other. Sayori takes my hand, intertwining her fingers with mine.
That's all I've ever wanted.
She lets go of my hand, only to surprise me with a hug. Sayori sighs happily and giggles to herself. What is it?
It's like we fit together.
What?
Oh, not in a weird way, or like a physical way. Well, I mean, not too physical, I mean like regular physical. Why are words so confusing?
Don't worry. I get what you mean. I think... Sayori pulls away from me slightly and looks deeply into my eyes.
I've missed you. Like a whole lot. I used to see you every day since we met all the way through most of our high school years. Then, poof. Half a year went by and it got harder every day being alone, without you around.
Right. I'm sorry about that, Sayori. I don't know what was wrong with me. Right after my parents divorced, I just pulled away from everyone. I didn't realize I ended up hurting you in the process until it was almost too late.
It's not your fault, Hallie. I just